Hi, my name is Lori, and my channel name is Paintgirlee, and I am here today to just give you a little video with the hashtag 4th Art Saturday Video Hop. And our topic for the hop is the day after Christmas. So this is my project, something that I would be working on the day after Christmas. I did this last year, and I'm going to do it again this year. And this is my book of Charlotte L., which happens to be my 5-year-old granddaughter. Now, she was 4 when I started this, but this is just a journal, so to speak, to capture her year 2020. She turned 5 in May, so I can't really say it's to capture her 5th year or her 4th year. I did it from January 2020 to now December 2020, and I'm finishing it up. I am a little behind, as I will show you. But what I did was I took a composition book, and I'll do that again this year. So I just took a composition book. Now this one has the blank portion at the top. And then, oh, I forgot the camera doesn't like that white page. And let me just put a little piece of paper here, see if we can get that to focus, or my fingernails. And I think I'll do things a little bit different this year. But I really do like the idea. And it was just fun. Of course, COVID made it a little less fun. It could be more fun if it would have been interactive with my granddaughter as I had hoped. But hopefully going forward, we'll be able to have more of an interaction with this. So my idea was to capture her year 2020. I decorated the cover of the composition book in colors that she liked, which are blue. I just put fabric down the spine, and she likes Disney characters and flowers and fairies and unicorns and things like that. And then I went through, because the pages of I just got one of these at the dollar store, and you can see I just put some nice cardstock on the inside cover. And then I decorated the front page telling who she is. So I just did a little stamp and colored it in, and I gave her age and her parents and her brother, and just some fun facts there. And then I went through ahead of time, and I glued my pages together to give them a little more stability. I think this year I will maybe glue 3 pages together rather than 2. I had a lot of extra pages that I didn't need. And I just went through the calendar and decided, okay, January would be a blue month. So I just did some background for January. And then when I talked to Charlotte, I just asked her some different questions, things that maybe she interacted with a friend. So she told me in January 2020 that her friend Billy had a new baby sister, and I dated that January 16th, 20. And then I just decorated with some washi tape. She likes castles and, like I said, unicorns. So we did some stamping. A lot of this we did virtually. But it still was fun. Now I allowed 2 pages for each month. So at one point she said to me on the 26th of January, "Oh, Alma, I love you." That's what she calls me. And then I have here that they visited on New Year's Day, and her, I guess, third cousin Grayson had his first birthday party, and it was a winter theme. So we cataloged that here on this page. And then for February, I asked her, what are some things you like when you think about the month of February? And of course, she had said a ballerina. She loves to dance, and bunny rabbits. So I just decorated with the things she suggested. Now, ideally, I could have had her draw on some of these pages or write on them, but like I said, with COVID, it just didn't work out. And then she was in preschool at the beginning of the year before our challenge to the year 2020 happened. And so some of her school papers I was able to add in to the journal. And she wanted kitty cat, so I did my rendition of a Siamese cat, and added some more of her artwork from Valentine's Day. And of course, added little hearts And then I went into March, which happens to be her mom's birthday month, and just added just a few things. You can see I didn't do too much in March. And then these little people was inspired by Aunt Beck. Some of you may be familiar with Aunt Beck's YouTube channel, and she did really cute people with just scraps of material. I'm sorry, scraps of scrapbook paper. So I went ahead and made these little people and put them in Charlotte's book. And they visited Jack, her brother, who was, I guess, 1.5, 1 at the time, sang his ABCs. And I just cataloged different things that happened. And then I did some striping for April. I mean, you could do anything you want. This is her brother's birthday month, so I gave him a birthday cake in her book. And she was doing some math. So you get the idea. And you can tailor this to any young person in your life. It doesn't have to be a 5-year-old. It could certainly be a teenager. It could be if you have a grandchild or a niece or a nephew, even a son or a daughter. It's just a fun project where you can try to get them arting or journaling and thinking about how they might be able to put some of their thoughts and creativity on paper. So of course you have Mother's Day. Like I said, I'm going to maybe triple up my pages so they're a little more stable. When I did the wet kind of background with watercolor or whatever, sometimes when I went to write on the page, it tore a little bit and didn't hold up as nicely as I thought it might. And then at one point she had sent my husband and I some pictures that she had drawn and sent them in an envelope, and then of course she'd written her name on it. So I saved those and popped those in, and then as a little surprise when I give her this book, I just made her this little booklet that she can either write in, put stickers in, and I just put little animals, little puppy dogs and cats in there. I think she'll find that cute. So I just tucked that in this little pocket. And there are plenty of pages in the center of the book where if she wants to write or doodle or do anything. And then I had done a drawing of a dog and she admired it. So when I made some copies, I just popped that into an envelope here, which she put her name on. So then when I give this to her at the end of the year, she can do with it as she pleases. She can add pictures and draw on it. This is one little drawing she did when they came for a visit. I don't know who that's supposed to be. She does have a love for washi tape. But I've gotten, so you can see I have plenty of blank pages here. And some of her school papers, the washi tape didn't hold in. I'll have to redo that. So we've got school papers. We've got a gingerbread boy. All these really cool little things that she worked on in school. And of course, we've got Abraham Lincoln and the things she learned about Abraham Lincoln and George Washington. And we did the red, white, and blue. And here they took a trip to Ocean City, New Jersey, her family, and she told me things that they did. They rode a merry-go-round, so we put a merry-go-round horse in her book. Now, I still need to catch up. I need to catch up with on November. It's just been kind of crazy. I did this wild hot pink for August. And this is a little page folded in half. It just says secret stuff that she can go ahead and hide things in. And then September. So this is my idea for the day after Christmas, December 26th. I can set up her new book, get my pages glued together. I might buy a composition book that has sparkles on the front. She loves sparkles. And then start all over again. Come up with some different ideas of things that we can art, and hopefully we'll be able to get together physically and do some of this arting together. So I think she'll enjoy this when I give it to her at the end of the year. I know I have enjoyed it. And it's just a fun way, especially if you have a young person in your life that you're trying to nudge towards being artistic and getting their art mojo going. So that's my contribution to hashtag 4th Art Saturday Video Hop. I hope you will take this idea and run with it with the young people in your life. Thanks for watching. See you on the next video. Bye-bye.